Shona, how you going?
Yeah, good. How are you today?
Are you hiding something?
Yeah, I am hiding something.
We're at Sandown. We
I've
just
got
had a runner.
trophy because Chloe Anna just won her first maiden race.
How good was she?
She was very good. She's been
Yeah.
bridesmaid a few times.
Yeah, well, she's got that off her back now. No, she was excellent. Brad rode a fantastic race, and getting her into the barriers was not much of a problem once you got
No,
off.
she went in okay and she stood her ground in there okay, and
Yeah, jumped
she
well.
certainly jumped out very fast. So
She over-raced a little bit early, but they sort of slowed the tempo, and
Yeah.
she sprinted really impressively at the end and was a decisive winner.
yeah,
So the
that's what
owners are
happens
here.
when Mr. Dance doesn't come to the races. We win.
My first time on ATB-TV.
Yeah, so welcome. For those who don't know, this is Peter Morganti. He does a lot of our photography work when we have open days and special days with the horses. So welcome, Pete.
Thanks, Shona. And 1 for 1, Darren, that is. Winners
Yeah.
at the racetrack
Yeah,
and
winners.
ATB-TV.
Winners and grinners, eh?
Yeah, excellent.
Anyways, I'll just pop this to the side.
Excellent.
Yes.
All the sausage rails have gone off it too.
Yeah, those sausage rolls were good. And so was the beer, even though it was just after 12, wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
so it was 5 o'clock somewhere in the world.
It's definitely after 11 anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It was good.
Okay, so this week, well, let's talk about last week's runners.
Yep.
And we'll start with Mildura. Let's talk about refill.
Righto, refill. Well, this boy's been off the scene for a fair while. Very patient owners, but I reckon they would have been very happy owners.
We had some very happy emails come in, and I think Darren had a few happy phone calls.
Yes,
So it was good to get a win on the board for him.
Yeah, he's been trialling up for a while now in preparation and has looked good at the trials, but until you get him on race day, you don't know. And Dean had him in a beautiful spot, 3 back on the outside, and Marty's move, 400 or 500 out. He really got to the line strongly,
Yeah.
and his best work probably was in the last 100 metres, and he got the beats, which was very good.
Yeah, it looks like the owners will have a bit of fun with him.
Excellent. He's got a horse. He's a horse with potential to get to where we are today at Sandown, and at least at this
Yeah.
mid-week level, and who knows after that.
Yeah, for sure. The next runner we had on at Mildura was Grand Arrow. How did you think Grand Arrow went?
Terrific for a young horse, a 2-year-old in an open
Yeah.
maiden, which
Looks like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, looks.
Yeah.
That's what the trainer says.
He's a big brute.
Ran terrific. Dean positioned him fairly similar to Refill, just back in the running line. Pulled him out. He got the line really well. So with that run, cleaning right out, I would say he's not going to be too far off.
We do have a half of his at he's by time thief. He's broken in and he's due to come back into work about August. So if you want to get involved, here is my email, or you can call me and I can give you some more information on that. But he looks to be a promising type as well. So
Yeah. And if you're a bit of a Facebook fan, the ATB Facebook, I've had directions from Mr. Dance to actually get it up on there as well.
we've
So
had a good response from that, which has been really good. It's
Yeah.
another outlet to advertise. And,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yep.
so it's good, and you can also access a lot of our photos of your horse on Facebook. So have a look there and check them out. The next runner we had at Mildura was Listo Gaetano, ridden by Dean Yendall. He came 5th. It was a pretty good race, settled midfield. It looks to be wanting more distance, so his next start's going to be in about 2 weeks at Geelong, and he'll be running over 2,000 metres, July 4. On Saturday we headed to Newcastle and we had Bernindi, trained by Chris Waller. She finished her first start in this prep. She had cardioarrhythmia, so you could kind of disregard that run. It was very average. She had to have a barrier trial, get a vet certificate to race in this race. Chris had said her track work was average, and it was sort of the last throw at stumps for her up at his stables. But she come out and she ran a good race. She come home for 2nd, and he's going to look for her for another race in about 2 weeks. Here we are at Sandown, and today we've just had Chloe Anna run, obviously winning, which is great. And next up in about an hour's time, we've got Mum Biley running. She's going to be racing for her racing career. So she's put in a few poor performances. She's been doing everything right at the training track, but come race day, she just quite hasn't been putting it together. So Saturday's going to be a really big day for us. We've got quite a few runners. First up, we've got a Basso running at Royal Randwick. He's a real iron horse, this guy. He tries his little guts out, and unfortunately, he's drawn a bad barrier again. But you know, if he gets a little bit of luck in the running, he'll definitely be in with a show. He's had a week off in between runs, so fingers crossed, you know, he'll probably be running in the money. We've got Lucky on Barefoot at Moonee Valley.
It was pretty good last start, I thought. Just finishing on the heels of the place girls. I know Maddie Williams, the trainer, thinks he's done better races there, so he'll be with an each way chance.
And then the big one we've got up at Eagle Farm, we've got Lonspresso in the Group 1 Tats Tiara with 500,000. Ben Mellon to ride. She jetted up there last night, being Tuesday. She arrived safe and well. Darren Williams gone up today to keep an eye on her, and she looks to be a good show with Barrier 7.
Yeah, just Darren Williams going to keep an eye on the horse. Who's keeping an eye on Weary?
Also racing on Saturday at Horsham, we've got Strattatini racing over a 1400 metre race. He should go pretty good.
Probably been unlucky. I think last start of Waddle, the track conditions probably didn't suit him.
Yeah.
2 runs prior to that, I think it was Warrandyville and Ararat were very good to finish third.
Yeah.
Obviously, this horse has tripped around the trainers a little bit, but really appreciating the beach out of Waterville. Another one of the beach horses that seems to be thriving for Weary. So, any sort of luck, you know, the weather's reasonably good at the moment. I don't know what the weekend is, but if it's any sort of holding ground, I would say he's going to be right at the money.
Yep. We've also got Stylish Lily racing at Horsham over 1100 metres. She was due to race at Kilmore and got a foot abscess, and the time before that, she was also supposed to race at Ballarat.
Yeah, the called off meeting, yes.
So she was supposed to race at Ballarat, got abandoned, Kilmore, foot abscess, and the start before that she was at Seymour and she just didn't quite let down very well. I don't think she really appreciated the ground.
No. And if nothing else, she's going to be fresh going into the race.
She's had a little mini freshen up, so...
She's got loads of potential.
Yeah, so she's definitely one to keep an eye on Saturday at Horsham. And then on Sunday we're heading to Cranbourne where we've got Hippodrome. I quite like this guy. He's a big, bulky, robust type horse, but gee, he tries. And in his first start...
I agree with you, Shona. He's sort of... There's something about the horse. He's a precocious little bugger, and he lays the ears back and he tries hard. I sort of was lucky.
He's got a real presence about it.
Yeah, soon you're coming through the jump outs and the trials, and he did all that. So he's just a natural wants to get out there and do his best, and he ran super at Smart Hill, and he'll take a lot of benefit from that. Around Cranbourne, if he's up on the pace, it should be hard to beat.
Yeah. And then on Thursday, just a little way away, so we're not 100% sure whether she'll be running. We've got Arizona Girl running at Bendigo, trained by Peter Moody. Her first start was super at Cranbourne, over 1400 metres. She obviously needs more ground, but Luke Nolan was really happy with her when he got off. This start might see her out. Being a high shot, they can be a little bit hot-headed, and naturally they're a little bit better as they get older and mature up a bit more. So stay tuned for that one at Bendigo. Anyways, that's it for us. I'm Shona Drechsler. This is Yep. Good luck on the punt, and if you're a horse owner, good luck, and we hope you get a win. Cheers. So here I am with my segment of One to Follow, and this week I'm going out on a little bit of a limb, and I'm going to put in Mum Biley. Mum Biley ran a super race at Sandown after her last few disappointing starts. What I forgot to mention in our review of runners and results was Peter Moody had his chiropractor go over Mum Biley after her Mornington start and found that she was out a little bit in her back. So I'm hoping that it's onwards and upwards here for Mum Biley, and I think she really appreciated the long straight at Sandown and the big open spaces. So over the next couple of weeks, look for Mum Biley running, and let's hope that she can run into some money and maybe get another win on the board. Good luck and happy punting.